It's just down and to your left.
And you tap with your right.
Look over to the side.
Where you can join and subscribe. It's crypto rival. The really drives you out. Let's hit the like button now.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Lit check, been a minute, let me hit the homies in a group text. 10 years, same team, true vets. Got a couple trophies, but no chains on the neck. No. Got a couple Cardis, we don't flood with baguettes. It's a very small world, so my hand holds. Wake up, make the money, that's a man's role. Loyalty and love is what I stand for. Can't forget about trust, but first, please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. It's the weekend, we've been working. I'll be posted, fire side. Bring my boys in, bring your girls in. We'll be posted up all night. Limited edition, not the regular one. We shut down the city like when presidents come. I am not a rookie, I'm a veteran, bruh. Promise I'ma take it easy later on. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa, oh, SOS, oh. Please fill my cup. Me, it was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. I feel it all. I'm feeling numb. I lost my soul. It's on the run. I need a spot. I need some fun. I'm in the dark. Like what's to come? It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. Misunderstood. Get up, had to beat those odds. Got up and I beat those odds. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It's me versus me. It's you and I. The time is now. It's do or die. I chose my path. No choosing sides. I'll take what comes. Hit for the ride. That guy. No more time for the bad guy. Never going back to the bad side. Need the holy water, get baptized. Yeah, I'm that guy. No more time for the bad guy. Never Never going back to the past. I need holy water, get baptized. I'm that guy. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. It's understood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. It's understood. Get up, had to beat those eyes. Got up and I beat those eyes. It's understood. It was always me versus me. It was never me versus you. And now I'm good. Wake up and I do my part. Wake up and I do my job. Just how I should.
Myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Yeah. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that. This
Here we go.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I should say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with the Road Dog. My name is Lane. I am the Billy Gigi in charge of the program tonight. Looking at the red day that we got hanging all over us on the top 300, top 100, the top of the, everything's just dying. It's all dying. It's going. What happened to my crypto bags? Did you guys, are you feeling that way? Did you take some profit? Did you remember to pay yourself? So you're thinking like, oh, I came so close. So close. You're getting there. You're getting there. Because I bet next time you'll pay yourself just a little bit. You'll feel off just a little bit more when it's feeling too good, right? Congratulations to the guys of you that did stack up some dry powder for these momentous moments when things start falling back to those starting spots again. And for those of you that aren't quite there, well, keep working on it, because what goes up must come down. Let's take a look over here. First of all, let's go over the alpha. I keep meaning to go over the alpha, and I think we need to hit the alpha before we actually hit the charts here. I can't find the button for the alpha. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin first. I'm here on the 6 minute because everybody loves these small time frames. Listen, we broke through this trend line. We just got a zoomed up view of it right now. And, you know, big hit coming down to $59,500 area scared a lot of people. Yes, it did. They were scared. They were peeing in their pants. We're turned into the bear cycles again. We were headed to 3,000 in a heartbeat. Could have happened. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Nice thing about it, though, you know, we came back and tapped up. We're trying to break back up in there. We're showing some good signs, but what is the 6 minute going to tell me? That I need to zoom out, man. The big time frames are really where it's at. How we looking? What did we just look at recently? Did we not just see like how the weekly we're banging? Ichimoku Cloud's way over here saying, hi guys. It would love for you to just come over and tap it so he can grab you. But we're nowhere near that little spider. We're way away from it. What about the 2 week? Same thing, way away from it. We're not in any danger of diving into a big, thick pool of green yucky yuck. No dangers of it whatsoever. Why, I bet even our indicators down here are looking rather healthy. They may be looking a little tired, but I'd say that they're probably rather healthy. The daily looks a little tired. You might say the next few days or so might be taking a little bit of a breather, but the 3 day says ready to crack that whip, young man. You take a day off, come back refreshed, because I'm going to walk your ass off. Who knew Bitcoin dominance was a Southern belle? So, not liking it, not liking that we're under this trend line, because there's a pretty solid trend line there of Bitcoin. I must admit, I draw a pretty solid trend line most of the time. And we bounced off of this 200 moving average here on the daily. 100's right up here, right where we need to go tap it, and maybe even jump aboard there. 50's up there to kind of encourage us to come on up. Hey, come on up here too while you're visiting. Hey, I'm just the next stop up here. 50 moving average is hanging out around 65,835 at the moment on the 1 hour time frame. I would not doubt in this crazy market, since they did want to take us all up to hit that final last target that I had at 69,000 before dumping all the way back down here. Looks like they're cleaning the plates. In my personal opinion, if we break back into this trend line, we'll know for sure that they're ready to move us to the upside rather quick. So it's all hinging on this twin wine. I thought the twin wine. Let's let our guy right here. Let's go ahead and snap him over there. Where are you? You're never here when I need you. I'm always looking for you. I'm calling for you. Snap, snap. Where are you? And you're never here. I always have to go searching for you. Do I need to replace you? What's going on? Why are you playing hide and seek on me now? All right. Price label right there at 64,143-ish. Basically, it's getting above that trend line. Where'd you go, Mr. Brush? Well, I want to see something like this. If I see something like this, ooh, here and here are some juicy areas, and just ride that wave to the upside. Man, that was a mean old wick right there, wasn't it? Shout out to everybody that's here, hanging out with me tonight. We got Strake in the house. We got Justin Crypto. Hey, sounds like a Kasky. Hey, welcome to the stream, my man. Glad to have you here. Dave P, let's go. Crypto 420, man. Glad to have you here. Sam Webb. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I loves it. So, going to do a quick little segment that I keep meaning to work into this because it is such good alpha. We're going to do something a little different. If I can remember to do this.
Thank you very much.
Somebody forgot to turn a bunch of stuff off, didn't you? You're so smooth at this. So pro. All right, we need to take a look at the market in general here. Here's the problem. The problem is that trend line broke, and then we dumped and ran back into our previous trend line. That's why I like trend lines. They kind of tell you where we can go back to. They're special that way. I like that. It's cool that we bounced off of there. You remember when I kept saying, hey, man, you know, these patterns, it has a, you know, such and such chance to come back and touch that breakout area. That was it. We got that out of the way. We've got a chance to keep going up, actually, now. We've done the hard things. Unless we want to come back down here and just wallow in that misery. I don't think any of us want that, do we? So what we need to do is see Bitcoin dominance starting to come down. Need to see Bitcoin either start going up or just chilling out for a little while. Just hang out here, baby, right where you are. 60,000, you want to hang out here for a while? Cool, just park it. 63, cool, park it. Park it. Let us, let the altcoins just run around in place for a minute, okay? Let them work all that sugar out of their system there. Hopefully we're looking at something like that. I like that we're still under this. Is it even a valid trend? It was such a pretty trend line until all this happened, and now it's like shot to hell. It's like, what are we working with now? Is that the trend? That is a trend line, but what's all this wiki stuff here, man? We really want Bitcoin dominance to come down. That's in our favor for altcoins. So let's hope for that. Right now, people have been taking profits into Tether right here, apparently. Ever since, where can we line you up? Yep, oh, right there. Everybody got into Tether. Well, they were crypto fighting. All right, coming back to the chat, make sure my microphone's on and everything, because it is so embarrassing when I start talking and it's not on. So far, so good. Just a crypto, Caspa is king. Caspa, I like Caspa. I'm still nibbling at more Caspa. Matter of fact, let's take a look at Caspa, because she's looking very nibbly good right now, and might even getting even nibbly better. And some nibbly, juicy prices. This is what we want that dry capital for. This is what we want that dry powder for. We're supposed to be paying ourselves when those numbers go up and those meme coins are looking like they're never going to stop. They stopped. They stopped at a good place though, man. Shiba, hey man. Wow. When? Yeah. I'm not much on the memes, but they did me very well for what I played. Let's get. Why can't I find myself? You must find yourself, grasshopper. I forgot what I was looking for. We're going to look at something, right? Gosh darn it, he just said it just a second ago. What's wrong, Casper? I like to look at it on MexC because it makes me tingle inside. Oh, baby Casper, look at you. About time. I'm sorry, baby. I was rooting for your downfall. I was, because I want to buy you cheaper, baby. You got up there too high on the hog, too expensive for me to play with. I want you to come down here so we can go to McDonald's and have a good old time. Come on, baby. 13.6 cents. I think you can do it. Come on, put the work in, baby. Maybe you can come down here to meet this moving average. You need to talk with her. You haven't talked with her in a while. You need to come talk with her. It's $12.07 or not $12. Ooh. Might be a Casper millionaire if that were to happen. 12.8 cents in that area. You see this shape that we're looking at up here, you know, and you know how I talk about, you know, them symmetrical triangles. Like, you can try to play it as a flag if you want to, but you know, the chances of it reaching that kind of iffy. I didn't really like even throwing that one out there, but it's, you know, it's an all-time favorite for most people to jump right into. What I like is if you zoom out just a little bit, like to the bigger time frames, like we like to do on this channel, they tell you so much more than all those noisy little smaller time frames will. Such as, for instance, that was a measure move stick. Price right here, low to high. Those same areas on our RSI are coming down That is what we call bearish divergence, which is usually one of them trend changers for that kind. It's a strong one, meaning, hey man, you need to chill out. You getting too rambunctious. And so we got to let this little guy play out. Now, in a parabolic move, you got to kind of throw this out the window. And sometimes you might see 3 little instances of bullish divergence that just don't quite make it. The third one usually catches it though, but we'll talk about that as we come into it. Right now, we just got one going right here. So we can get a pullback. It doesn't look like it's going to reverse trend, though it could. If it does, then man, cash would be coming back 7-8 cents. You don't want to hear that, do you? We're looking for this initial trend line to hold here, and we just got to watch that. Also have the 618 RE, planned out. Just waiting. I've been waiting for Casper to come back here, baby. Come on down, darling. Come on, attack the daddy. Let's throw a price label on that. See if that sticks. I even like that. I don't care if it sticks or not. That's just good buying area right there for Caspi. Just a good old buy area. Even 12.6 anywhere in this zone. That's a zone. And even if she breaks that trend line, well, y'all get mad at me, but I'm going to be happy about it because I'm going to keep buying it. So take that for how you will. I want to tighten up that little trend line though. I'm on the 8 hour. Yeah, I want to make sure I get my ducks in a row there, baby. I can change the game. That can make a difference. 12 cents. Ooh, nice even round psychological number if we were to happen to nail it at that particular time. Let's move on. We got some prices. 12 to 13.5 cents coming for Casper. We're sitting at what, 14.8, a little under 15 now. Might even get a bounce off of here. We'll just have to play it as it goes. I can't tell you where it's going to stop. Only where, she has some little probabilities. And ooh, Road Dogg, tighten up your game, baby. I think we took it from this last one. Oh no, that even got worse. Oh my gosh. So this is a lesson for Road Dogg to make sure he always goes back and tightens up everything. Good thing I clicked on that little guy. Let's get a little bit more accurate. Actually, it makes a little bit more sense. With the 200, you'll find a lot of times the 200 moving average and the 618 fibs, they just kind of hang out sometimes. And that's pretty strong in my opinion. 13.8 cents. Let's look for that. We'll alter my buy points. Put some limit orders in there for me. Was a channel and a retest of the breakout area, stopping along any of these areas right through here, lines up through there. So with that theory alone there, also gives us confidence that that area could find a little support for Casper. But if not, what's a penny between friends when we look at this thing going to $3 or wherever those moon boys are saying it is? You're stupid if you're not buying Casper. Why are you buying everything else? Even Bitcoin? Are you stupid? It's Casper of everything. Casper, darling. If you're not buying stupid, are you been dropped on your head? Casper. So now we got Bitcoin Maxis, XRP Maxis, and Casper Maxis out there. We're becoming a maxless party. They need some maxi pads or a maxi coin. Let's move on. Silent news crypto. Was it silent? Are you telling me my news was silent? Am I silent now? Oh man, that is the worst thing. Let's hope I got sound right now, right? Mic is back on. How did that happen? I had that all set up. Newsroom. Excuse me for a second. This is driving. It's probably because somebody forgot to put the microphone into the scene. Thank you guys for pointing that out. I would have figured it out later, Will. I was basically reading straight for that. Hopefully you read that along with me. And one of these days I will maybe graduate to amateur. And I still forgot to turn things off. Woo. You so green. You fresh off the mine. I need to set you out in the sun, let you ripen up a little bit. All right. We got Joe from Trade Intuition. How's it going, Joe? Joe's hanging out with us. You guys don't know Joe. Joe also has a YouTube channel. He's also teaching technical analysis and trade setups and his thought process on trading and his wisdom to bring to the table over there. Bought the dip more than halfway and become a short. Crypto Rich, welcome to the stream, man. I'm worried about FTMs. Is it still possible to break the 6.8 at 53? What's a trading question? I like trading questions. FTM. I like FTM. Let's go with Spot. Where we at, Spot?
Here, Spot. Here, boy. Here, boy.
Oh, come on. You run to the neighbors, what, man? It's not normally that hard to find you, FTM and Spot, really? Bybit? I just want a good chart. That's all I want. It's a good chart. Zoom out. Look at the big picture here. Ooh, I like the bottoms. This looks juicy to me. I mean, not zoom out. This is like perfect. I mean, you've already got a position. You just need to chill out, dude, because this sucker's getting ready to rock. Look at all this room that we can pop up here. All the way up there. All depending on what Total 3 and Bitcoin, of course, do. If it doesn't do that, if something goes south, then we just got a little bit more accumulation back down to these, 49, 48 cent areas. And buy more, because at some point she's coming up to $1.50 to $2. So all you can about 50 cents just gives you that much more to add to your X bag. Let's do a little analysis. And for me, that's perfect for this local leg here. That's just telling me that we're coming out of this accumulation phase. It might pull back there, 53 cents. Where are we at right now? 64 cents? That's so bad. I mean, for a day or two, I mean, we can, or a week or two, we can live with that. Because she's ready to move. Ready to come right up here to $1.10. That's where I would be looking at. She's just kind of stair-stepping her way up there. I like you, FTM. Let's go for it. Let's make it happen. Even up here, this is just I'm going to quit doing this. I'm just going to, where are you? Where are you hiding? There's a little cheat thing down here. I need to figure this thing out. Rod, I can put that little thing. All right. I'm not as savvy as Joe is on this stuff. Joe knows a lot of the tricks and the tricks for TradingView. He's pretty much a master of the TradingView. I'm just a Padawan. Oh, for the love. I even forgot what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my box. Come here, box. There you are, rectangle. Took that long to do that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that whole little area right there. I call that a short box. A lot of people probably trying to short. Let's see what we got here. 140. There's just all these juicy areas up through here. 215 should be a nice little area too. So definitely see some good potential for upside. Make sure I understood. I am worried about FTMs. Is it still possible to break the 618 at 53 cents? Let's see. So now just got to see which fib that we're looking at there. Probably a smaller time frame. So I think she's on her way to complete an A equals CD move right there. I think just eyeballing it off the top of my head, I think she's right up there on that little guy. So she's about due, should be due for a pullback. Because she's met her 1618 up there, and what she's okay, so we can definitely see that. She's up there at toppy reversal areas, but you know what? That gives us a point to work with. Now from swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. Tells me 47 cents could come in the area, but we could just... I think it would actually come down a little lower. 58 cents might hold us, but 53. Really looking at this one. I would look for that. About 47 cents, possible pullbacks in that area. Let's zoom out and take a look and get some more data on this daily time frame. See our local pattern. And then we zoomed out and saw where we were in. We can zoom in and identify. Ooh, look, we got some confluence for that area. And we're in this little guy. Ooh, you got room to go. That's interesting. If it does get bullish and a little frisky and rambunctious and comes up here and, you know, can find support on top of this trend line, it's still got a nice little move. That's up to like $1.10. I'm just impressed it's got that room up there to go. More likely we're not going to do it though. So pull back. Maybe 47.5, maybe just retesting the top of this area right here and flipping it. That could definitely be a possibility. What is this dotted line? Whatever that dotted line is. So it's another zone, isn't it? Another zone. I need my, now I got you. Now I got you. So I think this is a nice little zone between basically 59, between 53 and 59 cents to accumulate. That's how I look at it. And maybe even down as low as 47.5. Ooh, wouldn't that be sweet and juicy? Let's go with about 56. Looks good. That looked a little bit tighter. So I like it as a bottom pattern and everything is trying to confirm. Looks like it confirmed a double bottom. It's just got to, I guess it's just yeah. It just needs to break above this belt line. If it's a neckline, then this isn't a bottom, is it? That's something else with areolas. I'm just saying. Somewhere over in these areas, you can find some support. And as soon as she can get up above the cleavage line right here, and she's ready to blast to the moon to about 112. Just in my personal opinion. I think she looks okay. In my personal opinion, she's just had a good day and she just needs to probably back off a little bit. The indicators, man, look awesome. Have you seen the MACD? Have you seen the duck lips? Duck lips. She duck lipped and she got a big lizard tongue now. She's looking awesome. So when I see that happen on the MACD, especially on the big time frame, I'm like, nah, I ain't got no worries, baby. You gotta chill out, put you on autopilot, baby. Go with the turbulence. You'll have it every once in a while, but you'll straighten out. You'll be all right. Trigger says, I'm not buying it. I got sale now. Don't be muted. Give me a heart attack with this stuff. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I've been wanting to use this one for a long time. So we got Haven in the chat. What's up, Haven? How's it going, man? Trigger says, we see how crazy GST went. I have not. I think I heard someone talking about it, but I wasn't really paying attention to it. Nothing I'm in on that one, but let's take a look and it's just a little dot. It's just a little sprinkle on the weekly. Look how much it can, how much room it can make up kind of quickly. Just as steep and hard and fast as it came down, it can go back up that much. That's freaky. All right, even on the 3-day, it looks like a little midget, little tiny anthill. The 1 day, the 6 hour. Oh, it looks pretty good on the 6 hour. Now we're cooking. So from this bottom area. Ooh, what is that? 750%? We're hanging about 500%. So this thing 567x'd. Dang, that's pretty cool. Let's come now to the 1 hour and what we got here? What are you working on? I'm not about it. Okay, I like that better. So we've got a little angle going on with the channel, and we're holding that for support. Hopefully that will hold. If it does fall, we'd be looking back, coming back down into this area, or maybe even just wicking down to these areas. There might be a play like that. Market makers would love to do something like that if they're playing around with this at 8.2 cents, but hopefully, keep some candle bodies and keep closing this area. I mean, we could take a measure move one way. So I got a wick touch there, and pretty much there. So that looks kind of cool, kosher. But if she breaks to the upside of this, I mean, she's likely to get a big, strong move that probably even go past that, depending on where she would blast out. But I mean, you could be looking at possibly 20, 21 cents. And where are we at now? 9? So it could double. Just got to give it some time. Looks like she did a nice move here. She's just trying to meet the measure move of it. Nice work right there, girl. Nice work. Always play it this way. Hoping she'll get a bounce at least at the 0.5. That would stick with this trend line. That would be the best thing to hope for. But if she comes down to the 618 or 786, retest them. Shouldn't do it. It looks very strong to me. Shouldn't do that, but a possibility maybe down here. But anyway, this looks pretty cool. How about Crow? We talked about Crow a few weeks ago, right? Or a week ago or 2. That's been a couple weeks ago. Saying, hey man, probably a good time to get in on this little guy, especially if you're trying to stake it or using it for on the cards or anything. You get the Crow Visa card. They got a free one. They got one that you need $400 worth to stake, and they also have the one for $4,000 worth of Crow to stake, which is, now you're getting into crazy talk. That's working. Barely. No, I'm not crazy about that. Can we touch? No, that works. Candle body touches. Okay, I can. That falls within my rules, and pretty dang good. Could tighten it up a little bit more, and it would get right on those wicks. Okay. Seems OCD. I'm really not OCD, but I'm picky on these trend lines because I like to get paid. So the elusive opening broadening pattern, some even dissect it as the Livermore cylinder, is that bearish megaphone. Usually breaks to the downside. Tried to wick in there, meaning that, man, you got a chance for this to break to the downside. I'm just saying, she poked a hole in there. It doesn't take too many more hits at the bottom of this trend line for it to fall through the floor there. So we need these areas to hold. These previous areas of support. And look like they are. This is the biggest one right there. We can do that. We can keep going up, and we can definitely track 20 cents or more. Crow Motley getting ready to take a big move. Who knows? They're at 14 cents. I'm amazed at that because she was sitting down here for the longest, about what, 10 cents? 9, 10 cents? Just through February. Remember when she was down here about 7 or 8 cents? Nobody wanted her. It did take a while to get here, though. There's people in my chat room. Quick, grab them. Don't let them leave. Man, I keep seeing that as messing with me, dude. But you can hear me, right? I'm paranoid about that now. That freaks me out. I got PTSD. Almost born yesterday. Man. At least I get to use that button finally. Edward King. Hey, Road Dog, big. Hey, Road Dog, big fan from Ireland. Listen most days on the drive to work. Could you give a look at Flux or CQT? Sure can. Hey, from Ireland. My wife is Irish. Not actually from her family comes from that way. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. That's nice words. I like that. Appreciate that. So shout out to Edward King over in the land of the green. And we got St. Patty's Day coming up. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at Flux. I'm liking Flux. I'm also liking Flow, too. Now, I think Flow is the one that has some really big hitter names with it. So that's why I'm looking at that one. But I've also got my eye on Flux. I get them confused sometimes, so. All right, Flux, she's like the last one that we looked at here. Overall, like FTM, she's in a bottoming pattern. You know, we got 3 rounded scallops coming to the bottom here. She made a lower low this last time, but we made up from that. It also is in a opening broadening pattern, one of those bearish megaphones that at this point in the market, they're not being bearish at all. They're being fun because they give you a nice range from where they touch down bottom to where they could go. I like that. I just need to clear this whole chart out. It's already, the only target that I have left that has not yet been hit is $1.35. And I mean, that's basically where I see us going. And pulling back, we pull back somewhere around 80 cents. Let's see, I'm on the 5-day chart. Let's come down to a 1-day chart. And yeah, right there around 81 cents would be a great place to put a few orders in. Even down here around, I hate to say it's, if we come, this pattern finds a certain level that we call a partial decline. So we will find a solid level to find support. And looking to the left right over here, possible we could come down, 68, 69, 70 cent area, which I think would be, that just gives you a chance to get more before it starts reaching those like $1.35 areas. That way you can actually make more of a 2x. So actually, I would kind of like to see it come down. And it looks like it's got a good chance. Looking on the daily with the MACD, we just now got our bearish cross there on that one. So that's kind of a bigger sign. Let me speed up and check the weekly. The weekly looks okay. So it looks like we might have about, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Maybe a week or so of sideways and down a little bit before that one, where things kind of reset a little bit. But overall, everything looks really positive for it. So like I said, a bottoming pattern, chance to buy it is 69, 68. And then, we're looking 135, 140, and that's just the start of it. We got a target up at 315 for a higher target to shoot for. What I would recommend for most people, even if you're a trader at heart, I mean, everybody's got different angles on this market. Some people are just, I'm in, I'm out in dollars. I just want to take a trade for $1. Some people are looking at that. Some of us are looking at accumulating this stuff. Some of us even move our whole net worth in over to crypto. That's me. But I mean, everybody's got a different take on how they want to play this, and I guess the value and worth of it to them. But to me, if you're in, considering where we are in this market on any coin, if you're in and it's got a good history, a good project, a solid project that you research and you feel comfortable with, man, this is all this time area here. This is when you want to build a bag to really hold one that's big enough that you can just peel off little by little as it goes up. Because, but I mean, a lot of people are getting in, and especially with the strict trader mentality, trading, and I made a good 50%. Oh, I got my 2x out of it. Yeah, doubled my money on it. Yeah, got it. Moved on. Date it, don't trade it, or trade it, don't date it. Don't date it, don't hate it, just trade it, baby. And then you look back and like when the bull market's going on, you're like, I don't have a bag of anything. Or I've got a bunch of little fiat I collected. Where's my bags? So you got that idea. I'm not doing that. Hell no. I'm playing the whale strategies. They buy and they hold from down here. And then when things get getting juicy, about like now, we start trading. And peeling off a little bit and then taking the profits and start trading. Start doing the margin thing, building up another position, and let's go. Take a look at, there was one more, wasn't there? We looked at CQT. All right, CQT looking at MexC looks good. Take a look at that one. Double bottom looks like down here. I like that. We just on our way, baby. Probably due for a little bit of a pullback. Went all the way up to what, 44 cents? Oh, you're good. Accumulation zone is, well, where can we measure you from? 2 week, weekly. There we go. I got one right there. Found you. Nice. Okay. I feel you nailed it pretty well there. Attaboy, pig. She might have enough guts to get up here to 48 cents, but throughout this area, I mean, we can expect her to get projected over here. So 38 cents is what it is now. So from around 39.40 to 48 cents, those are some good areas to just pay yourself a little bit. See if she can pull back. See what we got going on here trend-wise. And that's also giving her some rejection right there in those areas. So we look at this in a couple of different ways. Always, I like to look at things in a channel because they just are. Well, it's a little bit of another trend line. Not important though. So we can bounce back to the bottom of this trend line is basically how you always need to think about it. And that means coming back to retest these areas about 22 cents, which could be on the radar here. Just looking on price action here on the weeklies. Take a look at the daily, see what it tells me. Overall, looks pretty good. Can't complain. It did poke a hole through a wall there, so that kind of makes me a little suspect. Next time she comes down, it may not hold whatsoever. It might fall through and have to retest these areas down here that we were at before, about 29, 30 cents. She's at a place where she needs to come back down. That's just how you got to look at it. And I keep coming up with about 28 cents. So I'm going to just rock with 28 cents as being a nice little place to look at maybe adding more to your bag, because she can also break out of this pattern and go bullish like all the rest of the coins are. She's got a double bottom in. So, hey, that's a reversal pattern. She flipped over it right here, found support. This was our This is our belt line with a belt buckle. There we go. Now I can picture it. Or is that a necklace? Stop it. Stop it. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. I'm more of a boob man. We're going to the boobies. This is support here. This is support here. This is the cleavage. We came back. We got to feel under the armpit. She slapped us away. We're going to feel up toward the arm, and we're going to reach for the hand up here to put our head around. You came back and found support here, right here, and then bounced, just like what we should do. And in doing so, now we've established a channel that we can move to the upside. And there's a lot more room to look for right up there. I would just take our whole move into consideration here, pulling from a swing high on our good old mystical fib tool here to swing low. Tell me where prices gotta go, baby. And this one is going to be an excellent target. But the main one I'd be looking for is $1.33. That's the one that's worth holding on to do make a big move on. In my personal opinion, it might take her a long time to get there. I can't tell you when it will get there, but she's got a good start. If she's at 38 cents right now, getting closer and closer every day. Somebody did something to my cleavage. Excuse me while I clean up my cleavage. And what was that? All right, so a little bit of a pullback and then hard highs. It's just making a little step ladder. And this is going to be we'll probably have a nice little stumble there at 54 though. See what it does there. Gets rejected, it could stay here for a while. Gets above that, then I would feel more confident to see those bigger targets. CQT, how about Zilliqa? Zilliqa. Let's go take a look at Zilliqa. She's been kind of hot lately. We talked about it recently, when she was doing all this stuff and saying, hey man, it looks like she's trying to possibly make a possible Adam and Eve. She just needs to come back up here to this belt line to confirm it. If you call it a neckline with the dangle and the roundy, just make it his pictures I can't get out of my head. I don't even know if I can understand how that works. This has got to be a belt line. It's got to be called a belt line. I am moving the industry to reformulate their terminology. I've written Thomas Bukowski numerous letters. He just will not meet with me about this situation or confer with me about it. Keeps calling me some crazy dude and keeps threatening a restraining order, but I think it's an important topic, Mr. Bukowski, and if you're ever watching this, you can see my dilemma here. You don't need to dangle by the neckline unless you got something really freaky going on. And what is this then? Because I'm not sure if there's an area level there or not. And my biggest fear is that this dangly might have something going on over here. Then this might not be what I think it is. I don't know. Mr. Bukowski, we must settle this. And only some solid neckline legislation is going to clear this matter up. And just trying to regulate this by, enforcement or causation is just not going to, it's just not going to work. We can get a measure moved. It'll take us up to about 57 cents through all that. Thank you for splitting through that little bit. 50 cents, and then 57 is my main target up there for Zilliqa. Come on, Zilla. But nice move there. I would like to see her break above this, about 3.5 cents, and kind of hold this area, flip it. That would be the best case scenario. Otherwise, if she keeps hanging out below it, well, good things come in pairs sometimes, and you might see something like this. Because if we're going to call it a neckline, that's what it's got to be. Then this makes sense what this is doing over here, doesn't it? Uh-huh. I like FET. I ain't afraid to tell nobody about it. I think this one's going to do some damage. I think this one's what's already outperforming AGIX in my personal opinion. We've hit every freaking target I've got here. Even came up to my 192 and nailed it and said, screw you, Road Dog. I am going to 1-up you, 3-up you, 6-up you, 4-up you, and go to 196. I don't care. You suck, Road Dog. You try to keep me down, man, but I go past you every time. No, but I'm on your trail, mister. I'm like Wyatt Earp. I'm going to track you down. So I'm looking for a reversal because that's what she should do up here unless she does something really freaking weird, like go bullish as all get out. I don't think it's going to happen. If you want to play that card, more power to you. You might get that one in very small chance that it will play out in your favor, but I'm going to stick with the regular TA saying she's probably going to chill out right now. I say that because remember, we got this little problem over here. We're kind of like figuring out where we are in life with altcoins. We just got bitch slapped by the biggest pimp in town, knocked us to the ground, and we're trying to stand up and our heads swimming, say, what is happening? And he's saying, where my money? Where my money? Don't be playing no games with me. And you don't even know what day of the week it is. Well, that's where we are in crypto. You just took everything away. We're going to start all over. Same thing, though. Second verse could be better, but it's going to be worse. Honestly, one of them opening broadening patterns. Wildly enough, you look right angled. I must say that this one's kind of, yeah. This one has a 55% chance, according to Thomas Bukowski, who is the GOAT, my man, of all pattern trading, who is the perfect nerd to have these perfect statistics for all these patterns. Whereas your standard YouTuber would tell you 68% of the time for every freaking one of them out there. Thomas Bukowski will give you the truth. 55 on this little guy with a measured move that just basically pretty much from here to there. Slap it on there. If she does get bullish and decides to break to the upside 55% of the times she can. Mr. Bukowski seems to think whether it happens now or we come back down for that little partial decline area. I'm kind of inclined to that myself. 128, 119 maybe. But what do I know? If she eventually breaks out into that, she could be going to 382. $3.82 sounds pretty good for FET. It sounds a little moon targetish. I know how it sounds. I know how it sounds. Where you been smoking? But that's just what the TA says for this pattern. Would you rather break to the downside and go into the negative? We don't have a choice here. We're forced. We have to moon. We have no other option but to go to the moon. It's either that or die, and I don't want to die. I'm just telling you what the chart's saying. It's begging for his life here. Begging for some mercy. Some mercy. Show me some mercy. You want to pull back a price? You want to know where I want to go? I'm about to go back to a 1 to 46. I might do that and throw a life rapper in and save him. Because I'm going to bounce off of there and then I'm going to go for the moon. I'm going to make a break for it because all they're going to do is throw me in prison, throw me in jail, and put me down at 12 cents. I don't want to go back to 12 cents. You're not going to take me back to 12 cents ever again. No, never. I must say that FET is very passionate in the way that it is vocalizing the resistance that it is encountering up here at the $1.97. It does not sound very thrilled about it at all. It sounds like it is very determined, but yet very sneaky. Gonna make a little plan, I think. I don't know. If I was a guard, I would not trust this one. Keep an eye on this one because he up to something. ALPT? You guys like OP? RP, you know me. Boom. Chakalaka. Let's make it happen. happy little lines, making happy little triangles, happy little trees. Make happy little bags, get happier, and just grow. Take a little measure move from neckline. Makes sense here, doesn't it? Inverted head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. Therefore, we would need a neck. I'm okay with neckline here. Got a measure move, takes us to $5.67. And that's just for this little thing. Now, let me say this though. I know it's making the inverted head and shoulders, but that's not my first go-to. These should be bottoming patterns, and when I see that here like that, that just makes me really suspect, to be honest with you. But that's what it gave us. So if we play it like it's got, but normally you see these at a reversal. These are normally reversal patterns, so that's suspect. Basically, what we got here is a triangle, an ascending triangle. If you zoom out, they can get past the inverted head and shoulders. And then that, my dear, is where you get this measure move that will take us all the way up to this area. $7.34. Boom. We've already been there. But wait, that's not all. Remember, you're in a widening, broadening pattern? It gets even better. Did you know that there's another measure move that could come into play from the price action that we have thus far? But if we break out here, it could actually shoot us up to this area right around $7.83. I poop you not. I shard you not. That is what the chart says. Nice rounding shapes. Call them whatever you want to call them. They're scallopy. They're nice, round, juicy, and just full of fun. And they usually pay off very handsomely over time. If you're getting in on the rounded shapes, however you want to slice it, dice it, they usually play out pretty well. Let's come over here to the chat because you guys are talking. Talk. I only got a chat rate of 1, though. You need to talk more. Talk more. Press some buttons. Do some stuff. Dave P says, anyone on SWFTC? Joe says, tell him he needs to cut his yard. Restraining orders are funny. Tell him the Home Association will be sending a letter if he doesn't cut his grass. And also tell him to close the blinds. Striker says, I lost 300 on Swift C. Doesn't sound like fun. That's not a good experience. Doesn't make you want to go back for more, does it? Hey, Edward King. Okay, so I think we're up to date. All right. Making sure I'm not missing anything. I don't have any of this one, but I'm very curious about it. P&G Pangolin. I'm not curious enough to jump in right now, though. That's just suicide. What? I've looked at it before. Have we charted it? I think we have charted it before. Well, there's some stupidity on my part. I could have got in at 37 cents, and where would we be right now? Oh, we're at 39 cents, so we're not too far away. I got distracted by this big pump that is no longer there anymore. I bet there are lots of sad people in the world with Pangolin at this present moment in time saying, gosh darn it, I knew to hit that sell button, but I just didn't. Well, I'm just going to throw all this stuff off and just look at this and shake my head as no. I'm not interested at this moment in time. Baby, you too hot. You got too hot. You need to chill out. You need to cool off, baby. Oh, you gonna make me tricky on me. I'll go with that. I believe that. Big pumps up like that often do pull back to the 786 Fibonacci area, and that's not all. There's more. Maybe even the 886 area, which is like at 17 cents. So between 17 cents and 25 cents, this one could be a very real deal right here too. When you get that big of a pump up there, But also, I mean, it depends. I mean, you have to take it much layer by layer, but just the momentum there, I would not be surprised if we come back down here. That's what we should. Come back, retest that area. However, she wants to get froggy here. I'm on a bigger time frame and keep her support at 38 cents and start moving to the upside. Actually, it could be looking around $1.09, but I'm not going to call that at this moment in time. I'm looking really for some more downside. Oh, hell, just call it anyway. All right, you talk me into it. I'll throw it up there. I don't think it's going there, though. Not yet. And I think I'll have to adjust that once we figure out what's going on. But by chance that she does bounce off of the 618 and then decides to go north like a true trooper. Otherwise, I'm looking at 25 cents over pangolin. Did we look at AIOZ? I'm interested in that one. Got a little bag. I want to know if I need to get a bigger bag. And if I need to get a bigger bag, where can I? You already went there. Well, you took my thunder away from me. How can I tell people to buy you at 20 cents when you've already went there? Can't have any coins if you don't place your limits. You can't have any coins if you don't place your limits. How can you have any coins if you don't place your limits? You gotta go down there, baby. Are we on football music? What are we listening to, man? That sounds a little too jacked up for me this late at night. I don't know about you, but I'm craving chips and beer and cheerleaders sitting on my lap. Huh. All right. So AIOZ, I guess I missed my chance to get you at 20 cents, AIOZ, but we will meet again, my friend, and I will be prepared and waiting for you. You will not be the victor of the next encounter that we have, AIOZ, because I will own you. Come on down to 16 cents. See what happens to you, buddy. Nice little channel there. And still in a much bigger channel. We do have, she broke back into this one if we're respecting the angles of this channel. So therefore, she might not come all the way back down to the bottom of it. I don't know. I'm very curious about this one. This looks like a very good support resistance slip area that she's already flipped, in my personal opinion. This red line here. Let's go ahead and blow that little guy up big so we can see him nice and juicy. If it holds, oh my lord. Are we going to get the hopium out for this one? Oh, hello. Are you ready? I'm just saying she's got a possibility, not that she's going to do it. I want to throw you out there too because you've been hitting it. You've been hitting it. $0.38, possibly from here. That's a nice little come up. Not quite a 2x, but pretty much an 89% gain. Can't say anything bad about that. That looks kind of cool. Close the blinds. Just another short in the wall. Draco, man. You get me. You really get me. I've been eyeballing NOS. No sauna. I've been building up a little bag of NOS, but ooh, I don't like that. Oh, she went to the upside. That little tease and promise of going parabolic, which technically you did. So I guess you did live up to your part of the contract because, yeah, if we took a measured move, I think yeah, okay. That's a technicality. You should have found support here and you should have continued to the upside, Nosana. I'm disappointed you came back in the pattern. I know it wasn't written in the contract. I understand that, but it was understood. We looked at each other in the eye. We didn't shake on it. I know. Listen, we made eye contact and the nod. Listen, it was implied. That's all I'm saying. It was implied. I feel betrayed. I'm just saying, I feel betrayed. You can't make it up to me unless you start going up to like $19,000, $20,000, or $15,000. I like that one even best. I'll forgive you really quick. Just go up double, triple digits. That's how you make it up to me. That's how you do it. That's what I'm expecting from you. Why are you hanging around with green clouds anyway? That's not a good influence on you. That's not going to help you reach your goals. You can't reach your goals hanging below a green cloud. You know that. I know that. Come on, Nosana. Bump up from there. You can do better. Go look at you on the weekly. What's your report card say? All right. Overall, it looks pretty good. Just probably having a bad day. Maybe I was being too tough on it. You break down below this line here, though. I'm coming after you. Stay. SAVM is another one. What are you doing? We already had this talk. I'm glad to see that you're finally starting to see the light of day, Satoshi VM. You're finally back up to the $8 areas where you were hanging out before when I first kind of encountered you. Nice to see you try it. Nice to see you try it. Hope you turned out to be real, not some kind of fake thing. I get pissed off when there's fake things every cycle. Oh, look, I'm a real project. I'm going to change the world. Everybody loves me. Oh, I'm vaporware. Oh, it failed. We tried. We gave it the good old try, but that project didn't work out. But so sorry. I'm just going to go get in my Lambo. Y'all take care. Maybe the next one though. We've got one on the board coming up. Yeah, it'll be great. What we got here? Ooh, a possible measure move if this does play out as a flag, and it could. $13. Now we're talking. Talk dirty to me. Talk to me some more. Satoshi VM. Sassy. Savvy. Sass. I don't even like that. I can't even find a good name for you. I like that. There's various different ways that we could get a measure move here, even from this little guy. Just taking in the new information that we have from the breakout. I'm going to go with that one. I think that one's got a good shot to be hit. That's a 1045. Okay. I'm cool with you. She's finding support on here. She's flagged out, found some support. They're trying to. She's kind of wishy-washy in this area. But as long as she's above this line, we got a breakout. Not very much volume going on here, so I don't know how strongly it's going to play out. Remember, over here to the left, that's where it was kind of choppy a little bit, so there'll be some resistance over in this area. So she may have to struggle with the gains that we get, working up to $10 or $11 there. I will be de-risking some of my bags up through those areas there. But still curious about this project. I have not really messed with the test net anymore since, I don't know, I kind of lost lackluster after they had the big sell-off over there. Just left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, I think, but hopefully they can come back from it. Strager loves vaporware. It goes really good with legs. It goes really good with legs. I think this project has got legs. I'm hoping this project has got some legs. If not, then I don't even make a phone call. You can do it online now. Do we ever look at Near?
Guess it's what he meant when he said nothing was the same.
Near protocol?
Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change. I'm just
oh baby, did they knock you down too? They just played everybody today, didn't they? Man, they really did some damage. I bet they got a lot of lot of liquidations today. And that's a 27% move. Build that into your strategy for 30% moves, or possibly even more. This is why, now that I've talked about is getting into like the trading zone, you got to be careful because they can move these markets that much. So you got to find some leverage that we can work with here. I think they even tapped me on one of my big Unix accounts where it wouldn't let me put an order lower than my current liquidation price. I was trying to put one under it, so when my stop got hit, or when my order above that area it would give me a new liquidation price, and I would already have a price there to get it, but they kind of got that where I can't do it that way. So I think I got on one of them. We should be making a come up though. It was tawny amounts. Remember building tawny amounts. Nice little, is it a cup? Or is it a M pattern? M toppy top. You know, I was watching a very popular YouTuber about 2 years ago, and it was this very subject that motivated me to start this very channel. Because I asked him, I said, Mr. Professional Trader, how do you differentiate between your cup and handy and an M top? And I got banned. Because there was no answer, and I don't know. That just revealed something to me. Why are you so insecure about that question that you would not have an answer for me? She got a little deviation. Well, no, we got a wick there, right? Did I see a wick? Oh, I ain't touching. I'm not liking it. Okay, it touches there. Maybe this trend line will hold. Now just to say, could this be a cup and handle? I mean, technically it could be. It really could. It doesn't have to be an M top, right? How could you tell the difference? One would be the volume. And just to be honest with you, I would actually just have to pull up Thomas Bukowski's site just to double check. I would not be able to recite this over the top of my head. But your clue would be that it doesn't come back more than 2/3 of the way down. So if you pull a Fibonacci here, it's got some nice roundiness to it. I'm on the 3-day chart here. A cup and handle is actually a continuation pattern. So this could technically be it. And it could be one of the best ones. Who knows if it actually plays around. So it needs to come back. And actually this trend line, as long as it stays above this trend line, it could still be in cup and handle territory. So that's kind of interesting to me. Now it doesn't always have to be that. Remember, if you zoom out and go with our basic shapes, pretend you're that artist, and your teacher's always telling you, go with the basic shapes, man. The basic shapes. Zoom out. Go with the basic shapes, and then we narrow it down, right? That could possibly have some, like a 2x possibility here near. Doing the pattern that we've seen so many other patterns do. Let's go ahead and let's pretend that maybe we do have a cup and handle. Maybe we have a possibility of one forming. I have to say possible at this time because it's not confirmed. We've got kind of a scallop shape confirmed. But now we're breaking to the downside. But if it does break to the upside, let's go ahead and see where it might take us. Should this pattern play out? Should we get lucky enough? Scallop or cup and handle, whatever. If it gets above this trend line, it's got a good chance, however it gets up there. Going to the number, which is the mark of the beast. So we're going to move that number just a little, front run it just a little bit over about $664. I had to bring this up after I saw that. What's going on here? Okay. I knew Lucy had to be involved. With that number coming up, Lucy had to be involved. All right, Lucy, I'm watching you. I can't turn you off.
Oh, you can turn me off.
There you go. Thank you for your feedback. Let's check on Win. How's Win doing? Well, that was a nice little payday. I like that. I added to the bag and the airdrop, and I matched it when it was down at the bottom. I was like, oh, you're so cheap right now. I might as well just match you. That way, if you turn into something, that worked out pretty good. That hit some multiples. I wasn't considering the exponential effect of it going above 100%. How much difference that would make. I wasn't really thinking Win would do much of anything because it was sitting at hardly anything price-wise. I want to tighten up this angle here. Make a copy, top wick, and let's zoom in and see what we got. Could you, would you? See, you don't work out as good on the 4 hour for that idea. It looked like it might be finding, God, I don't like that. Finding an area of support where it could flip, but it also could just be, finding some resistance there. So Win, gotta keep my eye on you. I need to see you get above 24,680. You're at 23,181 right now, or else I could see you come back down to this 200 moving average here on the 4 hour. And I'm cool with that too. Come on back down, baby. Wash, rinse, repeat. Let's go through all that fun all over again. I'll add some more into you if you come down. All right. Anybody got anything that they want me to take a look at? Go ahead and throw it in the chat because we're getting ready to cut this one a little short. We've been on here about an hour. Trying not to go too far past an hour. Just make sure I didn't miss anything that somebody was asking about. We looked at Flux, didn't we? I'm curious about this one. We talked about this one before, Badger, because it just historically it does pretty good. I don't even think I'm in this one right now. But I think she just got a pullback to maybe a decent area to get in. I only mentioned this one because she does things like this. Like repeatedly as it went up to $58, $56, $58 from lows of like 7 or 8. So, and she's got a nice rounded bottom and we've got a nice target at $14. So I'm kind of liking this one. It's like one of those that just, it's there, like on Binance Smart Chain or something. It's where I think I remember usually seeing it mostly. And you just turn around one day and you're like, how the hell did you, what makes you so special? Why does everybody want you? Why are they paying so much for you? It's just like out of nowhere is what it seems. But that's the beauty of these nice rounded, juicy rounded bottoms. We like to look for rounded bottoms on this channel. I think it's very important that you have rounded bottoms in your life. Need to be very familiar with a rounded bottom. You need to inspect it, check it out, every angle, every curve, know it backwards, frontwards, innards and outwards of the rounded bottoms. Get all up in it. That's what I'm saying. And we got a wick here. Is there one there? Oh, there's not one there. Okay, I thought we had something little weird, special. Badger looks like she's trying to go with the 710. I don't know. Got my eyes on that one. Kind of interested in it. BNB, since we were talking about BNB. I'm just saying. Oh, no, I'm not saying. You suck, road dog. Look, it didn't even hit it. You suck. You suck. Does it mean you suck, road dog? You suck. Say it. Say you suck. Say I suck, road dog. Sick. 427. I had a target at 430.
So close.
But it's not about nailing it. Remember, they are a zone. And if you think it's about nailing the exact thing, well, you're going to be disappointed a lot. Any targets you do see, you do. I can't say this enough. I just say it because it didn't hand out. No, I say it because this is how you should look at it. And you should play it. They are targets, but they're literally like a big old fluffy cloud. It's not like a firm concrete line. It's like a big fluffy pillow with lots of in-betweens. And so if you like draw a little boxy around there, and when you go to set your limit orders at a target, front run that little sucker a little bit, stay away from even numbers, zeros and fives, things that end in a 5 or a 0. That helps. Little tricks. Got some rejection in this area.
You suck. You still suck.
And all these, I need to clear out all this stuff.
Heard you talking all about it, I really got it. Heard you talking all about it, but I really
I really wanted to erase everything, but I didn't want to hear my head talk shit to me.
Trendsetter, I got style for you.
Sis.
See you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you.
Is having multiple personalities really a disorder, or is it really just a party?
I won't stop.
What the hell you got? What is this? Being conservative. Probably why you missed your target, dumbass.
I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benzo, I'm so fancy.
No mas.
No romancing. Got my baby.
I like 515 for it. Nice shallow. Don't know if I can call it a fallen wedgie though. But it's definitely a triangular pattern. She looks like some might be able to play her as a ascending triangle. Those little guys have like a 53% chance to break the upside, which it already has. So woo-wee. The part you need to worry about is for the pullback. So pullbacks would suck and pull us back. Looking to the left, 351, maybe even down all the way down to 268, but I'm not going to say anything about that yet because it's looking so bullish. I don't want to be right on the party or anything. Who knows? May never see it, but when it does happen, I'll say, hey, remember I told you it could. I like this trend line. As long as the trend line holds, we're pretty good, pretty solid for 347, maybe to be hit for BNB. 515 out of BNB as we work our way back up to previous highs and probably on beyond. Don't doubt that we'll see 800, maybe 1,000 out of BNB eventually. Know the price cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Extremely says INC. Let's check it out. Where are ya? Incel coin. I think he's serious as Incel coin. Well, let's look at the old Incel coin. Looks like it needs some Viagra if it has an outlet. Cause she just flopped down and flopped to the right. Still coming down. Still looks like it ain't getting anywhere right now. It's definitely not going to rise to occasion to overcome the 9, so the 9 is putting it to shame. Instead of riding the 9 like it would on a bullish position, it has decided to take the underside there and just get plowed by the big 9, riding on top of it, pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down, and saying, "Yeah, you my." That's what Incel seems to be doing. So hey, you got that. Seems to fit the narrative. Said own pulse chain. I can't. That's about as close as I can get on this DGen coin. Incentive token in. Oh, it's not Incel coin, it's incentive token. We're not talking about incels? Because she can ride and rode hard. I mean, if you're shorting this one. Where are you? It is Extremist says MetaMask made Pulse Chain a default now. You don't have to add the contract manually anymore. That's cool. Okay, well, I don't know if I got the right one or not now. I was looking for INC. I don't see it over here. Hopefully Hex Chain and that ecosystem will be not left out of some of these things anymore. Doesn't really seem fair that they would do that. Let's take a look over here at Tokenmetrics. Where did you go? Wow, you're moved out of the way. Let's refresh this little guy and see what's hot on the trader list here. We can at least do that, right? Get some trader hot ideas here. So for the trader tokens, MAGA is coming in at the top there. Trader grade, 91%. VG Coin, VCNT, TokenFi. That was news about that. That was on the news segment with no sound. That I am famous for no sound. Famous for no sound. So TokenFi, Bonk, Venue Chain, Mogcoin, Corgi AI, Open Fabric, OFN. We've looked at that one before. Osaka, Pepe, and Palm. Oh, but wait, there's more. Turbo, Atlas Navi. I like that. I want to check out Atlas Navi. I got into Atlas Navi. How you? Oh, you had 28 cents. Go. Sweet baby. I got on this one before it was listed onto MexC. We need to check that one out. I just kind of nibbled at that one, but it's a nice little bag now. Because I must have got a really... you're not reaching right now. Okay, no. Well, my wallet's having some problems connecting at the moment. Zoom out and take a look at this little guy. Yeah, we like that. So she was like super cheap when and I mentioned here on the stream, I think the same day that I'd bought it, I mentioned here on the stream. So whatever day that was, and that was the price point. I thought it was below a penny or something like that. I can't remember. I don't believe it was the 10 cent area. It was before 10 cent because that bag just pumped too much. But she's currently doing the megaphone pattern that, you know, when she's down here, it looked crazy that she would nail this target. This target right over here, look, nailed it. Nailed it. And so these are top patterns. These are top fibs right here. So the chances are she's going to take a nice little pullback from here. My personal opinion is that she'll come back and retest this trend line area. We go swing low to swing high. Tell me where we need to buy. And there's a chance, maybe that 382 will hold. Might be a good place to at least nibble. Maybe. Or she could always, break back into this pattern. That would suck. Then I'd be looking at the 786 because they screw that 618. I mean, I know we put it out there and it does have a good chance to hold, but if you're back in that pattern, why would you come down to the bottom of it at 12 cents? I'm just saying. Basically, we need it not to go back into this pattern. If it does come back into this trend line, we could be looking at 12 cents again. If it doesn't, 20, 21 cents might hold and then shoot us up to these nice juicy areas at the top. Might be looking at 48 cents coming, but or higher. Because if she can break to the upside of this, it is on and we go really parabolic, but that's getting a little bit greedy, don't you think? Doesn't it make sense that we would come back and just kind of retest these previous highs that we had, especially since we kind of made a nice little lip over here at this area? What is that, 17 cents? I like that. That looks like a great area. Atlas Navi. Nice rounded shapes there. All right, guys, the time is 12:47. Going to go ahead and call it an evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll be back again tomorrow night. If not, sometime during the day. I don't know if I'm doing anything during the day tomorrow night. See what the market is like. Take one last look over here at Bitcoin and Total 3. Total 3 is still just kind of hanging out there in limbo. Don't know if this is a bear flag going to just take us and just kill all the altcoins. They're going to zero. They're all Pontis. They're all poop coins. Nobody wants them. They're ugly. And unless, we go up 5% tomorrow, then they're your best friend. They're the most solid investment that you could ever make in your lifetime. It's all depends on the sentiment on YouTubers when they wake up tomorrow and start making thumbnails. We got to figure out what's going on. It's got... this could be good. It could be kind of sideways. I really need a big time frame. We didn't do that, did we? It's just not fair to let you go unless we take a look at Total 3 just to get an idea. I want a bigger... Let's zoom out. Namaste. Zoom out. I see us in the middle of a big red Ichimoku cloud, which means it's going to take a little while, but it's a good sign overall. There's going to be some ups, there's going to be some downs, there's going to be lots and lots of sideways are coming, but eventually it's going to spit us out. It's going to vomit us, just puke us out like it ate poisonous meal, like food poison. We're just coming out both ends. We're going to come out this way because we're going to go up, and it's going to just vomit us up to about 813 at some point. Right now, she's just feeling kind of wheezy, but good. This stuff is wanting to just be spit out of her mouth. Look, man. Actually, I like that, reclaiming this trend line. That's bullish to me. Come on down here. What are you looking at? How did you get past me? Because we're zooming in on the 4 hour? Oh, see, I missed that. I missed that altogether. We weren't looking at that on our little other thing here. Well, that's a good thing we looked at this. She's the support resistant flip, and she's flipping back up above that trend line. That's a good sign. We got a drop, but we're good. We good, baby. We good. I need to zoom out on the daily on my little foursome box, because that just zoomed in too much. I missed the overview of that move. We good. Might have a day or two sideways, but she bounced off of a great area. Just a nice little retest after a technical bear trap or flipping up another level. I like that, actually. I'm going to copy that line and see. Yeah, baby. This week may be turning out pretty well after all for altcoins. Looking here on the 4 to 5 minute, looks like she's wanting to get above the 200 moving average and start making a little turnaround. Might be looking at a V-shaped recovery for altcoins. Or can we build bullets tomorrow? We're going back to the moon. Oh, wow. Put on your moon boy hats. The sentiment will change. Everybody's kind of sad today, but I think it'll be all forgotten and forgiven over the next couple of days. 15-minute disagrees. You'll figure it out later. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night. Trade carefully. See what the market's doing. Let's go out and make that life-changing money.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. Yo,
Good night, John boy.